In India, we have different type of pickles. Whatever we get, almost everything we make pickle out of it. And today I am showing you one such pickle, which is jackfruit pickle or kathal ka achar. This is something which is very amazing, very unique, and very delicious taste. So very simple ingredients. What all we use in usual achar, only those we are going to use this. And with this one, we can make this a spicy, tangy कटहल का अचार or jackfruit achar. So first let me show you the type of jackfruit which we are going to take. So this is a small size of jackfruit. Okay, this is not the idichakka which we get in Kerala. This is little bigger than that, and you can see here the outer side, it's not open yet. In weight wise, if I say, this was around 2.5 kg. So I'm not sure how in video big it looks, but this is around 2.5 kg of jackfruit. First grease our hand with oil. Any oil you can use. I am using mustard oil because the same I'll be using for making pickle also. So first I am nicely greasing my hand so that it does not stick. Along with your hand, grease the knife also. Take a sharp knife, grease it. Greasing you have to do in mid. Keep on doing in mid, after every 3-4 cuts, do a greasing of your hand and the knife, then you can easily cut it. So this is how I am cutting it. You can see here I'm trying to cover everything how I can show you. So this is how. Now I have tried to cut this one in half. So there's no portion of this which you have to throw except the outside on type of thing. So cut it like this in slices. Let me show you here. This is how I am cutting it in slices because everything of this jackfruit will be using, and the outer layer, thick outer layer, I am going to throw it out. And then I am cutting it in big pieces like this. You can see here, this is how. It's very easy. Once you cut it in half, right, then it's easy. You can easily cut it. There's no seed form in this one. You can see here, there's no seed, though it is 2.5 kg of jackfruit, but there's no seed formed in this one. I'm just going to chop it like this, and then this is the pieces how I'm going to cut it. I hope I have made it clear. Nothing to throw in this recipe, just the outer thing, and everything inside within that you can use. Wash it thoroughly 3-4 times with water. If you have a little bit jackfruit milk in your hand, then you can scrub your hand with normal salt also. It will go off. The outside thick layer, now you can see, this is, we can completely discard it. No need to use this one for anything. And you can see my hands, it's not that much, it's manageable only. Now take a big vessel, put around 1 teaspoon of salt or 1 tablespoon salt, you can add it, and put little turmeric. Once this water comes to boiling, we will add here the jackfruit. The whatever we have chopped it, we have washed it well, and then we will add it to this boiling water. What we want is this to get cooked around 50 to 70%. Depending on the size, the cooking time may vary. That is why I am saying it has to cook around 50 to 70%, because I have really cut it in big pieces, so I'll be cooking it till 70%. If your pieces are small, it should be 50% also should be fine. It will not take much time. So cooking this, because the pieces were big, it took me some time, around 10 to 12 minutes it has taken for me for one batch, around 70%. So when a nicely full boiling water I have taken, it was nicely boiling throughout on high flame, and then just take out a piece, and then you just prick it with a knife or something. You will get to know how much it is cooked in. So at the moment the knife is not going in very easily, and that is why I'll cook it for another some time, maybe till 70% it gets cooked in. Also, let me know what else you make of a jackfruit apart from pickle, kofta, and curry. Usually, in any other pickle, once we chop anything, we directly sun dry it and then use it. But this here, for this recipe, we will roughly cook this one first, and then we'll do the further process. So now almost 70% you can see here. When I have pricked it with a knife, it easily went in. So that's how we need 70% it is cooked now. Now I'll strain it and to a strainer, and then further we will spread it for sun drying. because now the water is there. With this water, if you make pickle, it won't stay for long. So now this, I have spread it in any container or any plate you can take, where you can spread it, and you can keep it under the fan for 5 to 6 hours, or if sun is there, you can keep it in sun for 4 to 5 hours. Now currently I had little sun, almost some heat was there, so that's why I just kept it outside. For achar, we need some basic masala which we use in every pickle. Around 4 tablespoons of fennel seed or saunf, 5 tablespoons of rye or yellow mustard seed, 1 teaspoon of jeera, cumin seed, around half teaspoon of methi dana, and 1 teaspoon of normal mustard also I have taken. Everything we will roast it together for some time till it's around 3 to 4 minutes on a medium flame. Here I have taken around 300 ml of mustard oil. I have kept it for nicely heating. We will heat it till the little smoke comes out, and once it comes out and then it is cooled down a little bit, it should be little hot, it should not be but the flaming hot. Once it comes down a little, I have added here 1 teaspoon of ajwain and around similar 1.5 teaspoon of Nigeria or onion seed to this one. All the masala whatever we have roasted earlier, the achar masala, I have grinded it, you can see here, and our kathal and the jackfruit also has sun dried. I have added the masala and around 2 tablespoons of turmeric, and then added 1 teaspoon of hing or asafoetida kayam to this mix. Now to this one we will add mustard oil, but before adding, first we will add here some chili powder. 10 tablespoons of chili. This is Kashmiri chili I have used here, which is a mix of Kashmiri and the normal spicy chili. Achar I like the achar to be nicely spicy. That is why 4 heap tablespoon of chili powder I have used. You can decrease if you don't like it to be that spicy. Now another important thing for this pickle we will be using is amchur. This is dry mango powder. So around 75 grams of dry amchur powder or mango powder I have added here. This will give very nice savory, and then we are going to add the hot to warm oil, and then we will give it a nice mix. Now you can add salt here as per your taste. In this time I have almost added around 6 tablespoons of salt. Earlier also when I boiled it, I have added around 1 tablespoon of salt in every batch whenever I was boiling it, but it was nothing. So again I have added around 6 tablespoons of salt. Mix everything well, and then you can see here our delicious कटहल का अचार और jackfruit pickle is ready. This you can use it for years, up to 1 to 2 years. Definitely nothing will happen to this one. You can keep it outside, no need to refrigerate also. This is very delicious pickle. Just once you make the pickle, mix everything well, and then take a nice and clean jar, a glass jar, and store this pickle in the glass jar. Now the glass jar where you have kept this pickle, keep the glass jar in sunlight for another 3 to 4 days. Let it get all the heat, and the masala and everything will mix well. You can use this achar after that, and I am sure you're gonna love this. Give it a try, this recipe. Every achar you have tasted, but let me tell you, the kathal ka achar or jackfruit pickle is very tasty. Only one thing which you have to see is you get the right jackfruit. That is one important thing. Not every jackfruit we can make this pickle, because most of the pickle jackfruit is different variety. So this type of jackfruit where you get it, do try out this pickle. You cover the full pickle with mustard oil again after sun drying it. It will stay for longer years.